yes, we have the tariffs. The tariffs are in place. But essentially what happened is the European Commission chose to launch this investigation. So this wasn't at the request of industry. European industry did not choose this. This was a political decision by the European Commission to launch this investigation. That ran over several months. And finally, the Commission reached the conclusion, which they backed up with about 200 pages of rationale and evidence, that there were unfair subsidies into the entirety of the battery electric vehicle supply chain in China. That led to what we call the provisional findings. So essentially, they will say you are liable for these tariffs from, what was it, the 4th of July or the 5th of July. And there were 3 different tariff rates that you had to, and this is where some of the confusion around compliance and actually doing this is coming into play. So essentially, 3 companies were explicitly sampled by the Commission. So the Commission went to them, looked into their books, dug into the supply chains, did the maths and said, this is the specific amount by which you're being subsidized. Therefore, you will pay this additional tariff, which balances it out. Obviously, they didn't investigate every single company that's manufacturing vehicles in China. So those companies which were judged to be cooperative with the investigation, so they signed up to the investigation, they answered the questions that were answered by the Commission, they benefited from a slightly, they take an average tariff, but get a slight discount for being cooperative. And then those companies that were not cooperative pay then the heaviest level of tariff, which is about 38%. So you've got potentially, well, 3 sample companies, 2 average tariff rates, which leads to a degree of confusion.